Good morning or hey everyone. So my name is Shivy Williams. I am your health, wellness, and fitness accountability coach, and I help you reach your goals by holding you accountable for reaching them. And one way I do that is with a awesome stretching workout. So today we're not gonna do yoga, we're gonna do some stretching. And we're gonna be stretching the hips and the lower body. But you know what time it is. It is time to get excited about today's workout. Yep, that was just for smudge. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. We're gonna do like a 25-minute stretching workout for the hips. I really need to stretch my hips out. So you can sit on the floor, you can sit in your bed, but I'm gonna be on the floor today. So let's go ahead and jump in and get started. Might as well have a seat. Okay, so like I said, we're not doing yoga today. We are going to stretch the hips out, and this is where we're going to start. So just starting by crossing your legs here and sitting straight up. And I'm going to let you know I already feel this stretch in my hips. So we're going to be holding some of these poses as we stretch the body, right? So if the pose begins to hurt too much, just come out, take a break. So with your feet crossed like this, and some of the stretching we do today we'll stretch our back as well. And like I said, now some of you may be looser in the hips. So right now, I really feel this more in my right hip, like this stretch in my right hip. And I'm sure if I switch legs, I'll probably feel it in my left hip, which is really where I need to be feeling it. That hip is giving me problems lately, so really need to stretch it out. Now during the stretching, I just want you to breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. Some of the stretches you'll see today, we also do them in yoga, or some of the yoga stretches, or some of the yoga moves we do for stretching. So, or we stretch and do yoga, like they're interchangeable, right? So now I'm gonna uncross my feet and cross the other one. Now, as we're doing these stretches, you may feel the stretch in other areas as well, right? So maybe like in the knee, the lower back, the hamstrings. I mean, you'll feel different stretches in different places. Just breathe in and out. And we're gonna do a couple different butterfly one stretches. As I said, like really getting in deep into the hips. I'm so sleepy, y'all. Like, the problem with me doing yoga and stretching is that it really relaxes my body. And if I'm already sleepy, it doesn't help. Like, I just really want to go to sleep. But keep breathing in and out through the nose and mouth. And if you're the same way, keep your eyes open. Okay. Now we're going to take our feet, and the best way you can, I want you to bring them together and just let the knees fall out to the side. There it goes. Stay sitting straight up. And again, some of you may be a little bit more flexible than others. And so I feel this definitely in this hip area, more in my left than my right. Now, if you need a little assistance, maybe you press down one side to really feel the stretch happening. But what's going to happen is gravity will bring your knees down, right? So try not to hunch your back, sit up, bring that chest up, and you can kind of come in a little bit more towards your feet. So see, this is where I'm at, and I bring myself in closer towards my feet, but I stay sitting up, right? I'm not gonna lean over, at least not yet. Try not to tense up in the hips. Just allow the knees and gravity to do what they do best, which is to bring the knees closer to the floor. Now, when we do yoga, I always tell you guys have blocks close by. And that's because if this is too much for you, you can place your block right here under your leg, right? Or maybe right here under your knee, right? So, or if you have books, you can use book instead of a block. But stretching is really good for the body. It's just as good to stretch, and I need to do more of it, I keep saying. It's just as good to stretch as it is to lift weights, walking, running, right? One, it helps to avoid injury. It lengthens out the muscles to help you become stronger. So as I'm sitting here, sitting straight up, I'm leaning to the front a little bit. Feeling that deep stretch. Just letting my knees relax. I have to even tell my own self, stop tensing up and just relax. And for me, I tense up because it's a little painful because this hip really needs a good stretch. So, again, we're going to be holding these for a little bit. Is there a butterfly stretch? Keep holding it. I know. Just keep holding. And if you need to come out, come out. Now here is what I want you to do. Being in this position, lean to one side. Now once you lean to that side, you're going to feel stretching in other areas. So you might, like here, you can put your forearm right on your thigh, not the knee, but on the thigh. Maybe press it down so you feel more of that hip stretch here. You may feel a stretch go down your back. Depending on how far over you lean. Keep the hips relaxed though. Keep breathing through the nose and mouth and sit up. Sit up straight, lean the opposite way. Ooh, I feel that. So I feel that here in my lower back. I actually feel it here. If I put my arm right here. And just relax that hip. Right, relax it. Relax this hip too. This side, this hip. Alright, sit up. Keep holding. Now lean forward. Ooh, you might really feel that one. Back is flat first. We'll hunch over in a few. Keep the back nice and flat, so look up at me. All right, don't hunch over like this. That's looking at the floor. Look up. And keep the back flat and go down. Just as far as you can. You should feel a stretch. I feel that stretch in my hips still. Right up in that area. Relaxing the knees, relaxing the hips. Now hunch your back over and go down. The fall on my back. Keep breathing in and out through the nose and mouth. Oh, I really feel this one. Slowly roll up. Oh my goodness. When we go to close our knees up, you're going to feel that when we close them. Lean back over to one side again. Oh, I feel that. Oh. Breathe through. I feel in my lower back. I feel in my hip. Come up. Sit up straight. Lean over the opposite way. Sit up. Breathe out, breathe in. Breathe out and go forward. Back stays flat. Look up at me. We're gonna hold it here. Don't tense up in the hip. I tensed up some, so I'm just telling you it's easy to do. Relax the hips, relax the muscles, feel that stretch. Keeping the back flat. Now hunch over and go down. If your body's like mine, it's probably in a state of shock. Slowly roll up. All right, here we go. Now it's time to come out of this position. Get ready. All right, let's straighten one leg forward. Keep one leg bent. Let that knee still fall out to the side. Foot is up. Arms come up. Lean forward. Stretching the hamstrings on the floor. Still stretching that hip out. Right, knees closer down to the mat. Ooh, I really need to stretch more. Toes are up towards the ceiling. Now, if you can go all the way down, you can take your block or book, place it at the sole of your foot, and then use that and stretch towards the end. Sit up. I'm gonna switch legs here. Ooh, my hip. Toe is up towards the ceiling. I'm gonna make some adjustments here. This knee falls out to the side, arms go up. Breathe in, breathe out, and lean forward. One of the things I want you guys to remember is stop focusing on what you used to be able to do and just do what you can now. I used to be a lot more flexible than this, but I don't focus on that. I just say, okay, this is as far as I can go today. This is as far as I'm gonna go. Same with weight loss, same with anything else. Breathing in and out. Sit up. All right. Now, as I said, we're going to really get into the hip, so we're going to do a runner stretch next. So, I'm going to bend my knees, come up here to my hands and knees. I'm going to take one foot, keeping one knee on the mat if you can. Take this foot here. And what we don't want to do is we don't want our knee to go over our ankle. We're going to stretch right in this area right here. So you're going to go down as far as you can. You can hold on to the wall or a table, or hands on the floor or on blocks. Right? And right in here is where we're stretching, and I feel that. Make sure you're relaxing the muscles. All right, come back. Go back to the hands and knees the best way you can. Take the opposite foot and go forward. Again, make sure the knee does not track over the toe. I said ankle, but make sure it doesn't track over the toes. Now, I feel this, but I feel this in this hip also. And I feel it in the other one. So I put both of my hands on the inside of my feet, right? Instead of on the outside, inside. Come out. I'm going to do that one more time each side. Maybe hands on the inside. Make some adjustments if you need to. Ooh. So that that knee is not over the toe, really stays in alignment with the ankle. And if you want, you can twist your hips some back and forth, right, to get a deeper stretch. stretching different areas of the hip. If I turn my hip, I'm going to just stay straight. Some of you may have the flexibility to go down to your forearms. Let me see. Right? Okay, let's switch. I'm sure my hips are not happy right now, especially not this one on this side. Now, if you want, you can push down, right? Push down right here to get a deeper stretch. And you can twist the hip, pull it down. All right, let's come out of that one. Ooh. All right. I'm going to lay on my back. So as I mentioned before, we'll do different ways of butterfly. This is the second butterfly. So I'm going to lay on my back here. Feet are down. Take the feet. Touch them, the soles of the feet together if you can. And let the feet butterfly out. So I feel this more than when I was sitting up, right? So oof. Just like gravity, take control of the stretch, right? The knees. And go to down towards the floor or the mat. Make sure you're relaxing. Close the knees. Bring the knees up. Hold on. Right under the knee, not the kneecap. Or maybe you can hold like this if you like. Just don't put any pressure. Rotate. Go in a circle with the hips. Reverse. Right, nice massage on the lower back, loosening up the hips still. Whoa, too far over that time. Okay, take one foot down like this one. Take this opposite one, bring it in towards your chest. So I do feel this in my hip. Try not to let this knee go out to the side. So right now I'm pushing it over some because the natural is for it to go like that. So I'm going to push it over, bring it towards me. Breathe in and out. My foot on the mat. Straighten it out. Take the other foot up. Same thing on this side. And pull it towards me. And it's funny because my left hip really needs some stretching, so I feel this as I pull my right knee towards my chest. Maybe that's your left. Pull it towards me. Feeling a stretch in both areas. Excuse me. Alright, we're going to take that foot down. Okay. Now, the best way you can, I want you to sit up. I'm going to face you again. I'm going to open both legs out. All right, so here we go. We're going to lean to one side. I'm going to lean over this way. feeling that stretch in the lower back. A lot of times we need to stretch our lower back. Feeling that stretch in the hamstring, right behind the thigh, right? Or if your arm is up, you're really gonna feel that stretch go right down the side. Now, I want you to turn and face your knee. And still feeling that stretch. Toes are up, right? So the whole toes are up towards the ceiling or sky. Or now I feel the stretch right in here, right? Same hamstring. Still down my back. Now, come sit up. Come sit up. Now sit up. Lean the other way. And just lean over as far as you can. You could touch your toe, great. If not, if you're up here, that's okay. You just do the best you can. Leaning over, toes are up, relaxing. Ooh, hamstring. Now, turn the body, chest is down towards the thigh. Keep stretching. Now, if you take your shoulders and you move them a little towards the inside, you may feel a shift in the stretch in the hamstring. Keep holding. We're almost there. Right. Sit all the way up. Guess where we're going down? We go right towards the center. So come down. Now some of you can walk it out with your hands if you want. Look down at the floor, the mat. Alright, so your back has a little hunch in it. And for some of you, you may be flat on the floor, right? Because your inner thighs and your hips are nice and stretched out. I feel this stretch behind my knee as well. Right up in there. Now don't push yourself too much when you're stretching. I don't want anything to pop. I don't want you to pull a muscle. Sit up. Bring the legs together. Right. You may feel that in your hips. Toes are up. Arms are up. Lean forward. Stretching out that lower body. You can pick your hips up some. That helps to lengthen the muscles. You can go down a little bit further. Slowly come out and roll up. All right, we're going to go back to that butterfly one last time. Allowing those hips to really stretch out. So you can bring your feet in as close as you can get them. Maybe they're out a little bit further. Now, I do feel the difference, right? I really feel like I can still feel the stretch in my hip, but I feel like I'm a little bit looser. So hopefully you guys are a little looser, right? And if you're going to lean forward with it, go down and hold it. We have a couple more minutes. We're going to be done with today's stretching workout. Just wanted to do 25 minutes instead of 30 today. Always breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. And always remember, you can always push those knees down further. Just don't press on the knees, like maybe the inner thighs. You press down. You can do one arm, one hand at a time and press down. Now I'm going to sit up just a little, and I'm going to straighten my back up, right? I'm going to straighten it up just like this. Still going down just with a straight back. Now don't bounce. Don't bounce when you do the stretching. Just go straight down and hold. Now I'm going to sit up. Chest is up. Just relaxing, now I feel it. So once I really relax my hip, then I feel that stretch. Checking my watch to make sure we don't go over time. So let's take 3 deep breaths here as we get ready to end our stretching session. Deep breath in and out. Deep breath in and out. One more deep breath in. Then breathe it out. That's it, everyone. I am going to close up my legs and stand up for y'all. You may feel that in your hips. But that's it for today's stretching workout. Hope you guys enjoyed it. So make sure you check out the links in the post or description box. Don't forget to visit my website, www.lbxfitness.com. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, LBX Fitness. That way you know when I upload more videos. And I will see you guys in the next stretching or yoga session. Bye, everybody. Don't forget to share this video. Keep pushing on.